Are you serious? I mean, are you serious? World War III. What? That's what North Korea is claiming, that President Donald J. Trump has lit the wick of war, threatening hail of fire. North Korea's foreign minister has accused President Donald J. Trump of lighting the wick of war with his repeated insults and threats amid the growing World War III fears. Matter of fact, Ri Yong-ho, the North Korean foreign minister, hit out at the U.S. president and said the tensions will not be settled with words. He said, with this insane statement at the United Nations, Trump, you can say, has lit the wick of war against us. Matter of fact, quote, we need to settle the final score only with a hail of fire, not words. Now, President Trump has repeatedly hinted at conflict, and recent tweets suggested military action is still considered an option. We also understand that it's been revealed that the United States military options are ready to wipe out North Koreans' threat. And on Saturday, he tweeted, quote, presidents and their administrations have been talking to North Korea for 25 years. Agreements have been made and massive amounts of money paid. Hasn't worked. Agreements violated before the ink was dry, making fools of the U.S. negotiators. Sorry, but the only one thing will work. This was followed on Monday when the president did another tweet and said, our country has been unsuccessfully dealing with North Korea for 25 years, giving billions of dollars and getting nothing. Policy didn't work. Then yesterday, U.S. bombers flew over the Korean peninsula in a show of force amid North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un. The B-1B bombers from Guam staged a simulated air-to-ground missile firing drill with 2 South Korean F-15 fighters over the East Sea. And then Japan also sent 2 military aircraft as tensions mount in the region. Earlier this week, Russia's foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, waded into the crisis and told his U.S. counterpart, Rex Tillerson, the Secretary of State, the escalation of tensions on the Korean Peninsula is unacceptable. And during a phone call with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, Vladimir Putin's right-hand man discussed Syria, Korea, and Ukraine, and the Russian Foreign Ministry is revealing this. Now, Sergei Lavrov also told Rex Tillerson Moscow is demanding that the United States returns the Russian diplomatic property that was seized by President Barack Obama in 2016 over suspected Russian interference in the general election. The pair's phone call came just hours after Donald Trump, most senior general, told the U.S. Army to stand ready for war with North Korea. And the General James Mad Dog Mattis has warned it is impossible to tell what the future holds for the crisis, but urged U.S. troops to be prepared for a confrontation with Kim Jong-un. He said that while Mr. Trump is committed to finding diplomatic solutions, the United States Army must stand by ready to fight. General Mattis also said, quote, it is right now a diplomacy-led economic sanction, but he stressed that the efforts to try to turn North Korea off its path, folks, it's not working. And now, what does the future hold? Neither you nor I can say. So there is one thing the U.S. Army can do. Stand by and be ready. And that is, you have got to be ready to ensure that we have military options that our president can employ if he needs to. So folks, here we are. The wick of war has been lit, and we're on the brink of World War III, the South Asian Armageddon. Are you ready? Jesus said in the last days that false Christ and false prophets shall rise, and they shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're at the end of days.